Did you know that one common plant sitting in your home right now could silently harm your health after 70? Many seniors keep certain plants indoors for beauty or air purification, unaware that some of them release toxins, spores, or allergens that can quietly damage your lungs, blood pressure, or even heart function. What looks green and harmless may actually be slowly affecting your health every single day. In this video, we're going to uncover 5 common household plants that you should think twice about keeping nearby, especially if you're in your 70s or older. You might be surprised to learn that some of the most popular houseplants, the ones people believe bring peace and freshness, are in fact quietly releasing irritants that affect your breathing, sleep, and circulation. Stay with me until the end, because the final plant on this list is one most seniors love for its beauty, yet it's one of the most toxic when kept indoors. Understanding it could save you from years of silent exposure and help you breathe easier in your golden years. Now let's get started. Number 1, Peace Lily Spathiphyllum. The peace lily is often praised for its beauty and ability to purify the air. But what many people don't realize is that this plant can become surprisingly dangerous for seniors, especially when placed in bedrooms or near where you rest. The peace lily releases small airborne particles from its leaves and soil that can irritate the respiratory system over time. For younger people, this may cause mild symptoms, but for someone over 70, it can lead to coughing, throat dryness, and even chronic sinus irritation. What makes the peace lily particularly deceptive is its gentle look. With its smooth white blooms and deep green leaves, it appears peaceful, hence the name, but it actually contains calcium oxalate crystals. These are the same irritating compounds found in certain toxic plants. When touched or accidentally brushed against, they can cause skin redness or itching. For seniors with thinner, more sensitive skin, that irritation can take longer to heal. Even more concerning, if pets or grandchildren happen to touch or nibble on the leaves, the reaction can be severe. Burning sensations, swelling of the tongue, and in some cases, difficulty breathing. The plant itself isn't deadly in most cases, but long-term exposure in a closed environment can slowly affect your comfort and health without you realizing it. If you've ever noticed that your room feels stuffy, or that you wake up congested despite clean bedding and good ventilation, your peace lily could be part of the problem. The plant absorbs carbon dioxide at night, but releases moisture and mild spores that can aggravate respiratory issues. Seniors who already struggle with asthma, allergies, or sleep apnea are especially at risk. Replacing peace lilies with safer alternatives can make a huge difference. For instance, the spider plant offers similar, air-purifying benefits without toxic effects. Aloe vera is another gentle option that not only cleanses the air, but also provides healing gel for minor skin issues. Both thrive in indirect sunlight and are far safer for older adults. The peace lily's beauty can deceive even the most health-conscious homeowner. If you're over 70, it's best to admire this plant in public spaces, like lobbies or gardens, but not keep it close to your living or sleeping area. The small symptoms it causes can easily be mistaken for seasonal changes or dry air, but in truth, it may be your plant silently affecting your health. So before you water that lovely white-flowered peace lily again, take a moment to think about what truly brings you peace. A plant that looks good or a home that helps you breathe and rest well? Number 2, snake plant sansevieria. The snake plant has become one of the most common indoor plants in America, often praised as the perfect house plant because it's hard to kill, grows in low light, and supposedly purifies the air. But after 70, keeping a snake plant too close to your bed or chair can do more harm than good. The truth is that the snake plant releases oxygen during the day, but at night it reverses its process and gives off carbon dioxide. For seniors who already experience shallow breathing or limited lung function during sleep, this can gradually make nighttime air heavier and drier. You may wake up feeling fatigued, lightheaded, or short of breath without realizing your beloved plant is part of the problem. Another issue lies in its leaves. The snake plant contains saponins, natural chemicals that help it resist pests, but can be mildly toxic to humans and pets. When touched or trimmed, these compounds can cause mild irritation on aging skin, leading to itching or redness that takes longer to heal. Seniors often attribute this to dry weather or allergies, but in truth, it's often a reaction to the plant itself. More subtly, the soil of snake plants tends to retain moisture. When overwatered, it becomes a perfect breeding ground for mold, spores, and bacteria that are invisible to the eye. Over time, these microscopic particles spread through the air and can irritate your sinuses or lungs. For younger people, the body clears them easily, but older adults with weaker immune systems may experience lingering coughs, sore throats, or recurring colds that never seem to fully go away. A healthy environment after 70 should support easy breathing, calm, sleep, and clean air. Keeping a snake plant near your bed or favorite resting chair disrupts that balance. You may think it's helping with air purification, but its nighttime emissions and damp soil can create the opposite effect. If you love greenery, replace the snake plant with something gentler, like a lavender pot or bamboo palm. Lavender helps calm the mind and supports better sleep, while bamboo palm improves air quality without releasing irritants. Both are far safer for seniors who spend more time indoors. So, while the snake plant looks striking and timeless, it's not worth the quiet toll it can take on your health. After 70, your lungs deserve every bit of kindness. You can give them fresh air, light fragrance, and open space to breathe freely. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, pothos devil's ivy. The pothos plant, also known as devil's ivy, is one of the most common plants found in senior homes because it's beautiful, grows fast, and needs almost no care. But despite its reputation as a low-maintenance favorite, this plant hides risks that become more serious as you age. The first problem is toxicity. Every part of the pothos plant, its leaves, stems, and even the sap, contains insoluble calcium oxalates. When touched, these can cause itching, redness, or rashes on aging skin that's already thinner and more fragile. If accidentally ingested, even a small amount can trigger burning sensations in the mouth and throat and difficulty swallowing. It's not a danger most people expect from a plant sitting on their kitchen counter, but the effects are real, especially for older adults with sensitive immune systems. Another hidden danger comes from how pothos interacts with your environment. Because it thrives in damp soil, the plant often traps some moisture around its roots, creating a perfect home for fungus, gnats, and mold. Over time, this moisture can raise humidity indoors and lead to microscopic fungal spores that circulate through the air. Seniors who already struggle with allergies, asthma, or weak lungs may begin to experience wheezing, sneezing, or unexplained coughing. You might think, but I only have one small pot, it can't be that bad. The truth is that even one plant can affect your indoor air if ventilation is poor. Many older homes have sealed windows or limited airflow, and that trapped humidity adds up. The result? A subtle decline in air quality that can leave you feeling sluggish, tired, or short of breath without understanding why. Pothos also tends to grow long, trailing vines that collect dust. Each leaf becomes a resting place for fine particles that mix with indoor air every time you brush past them. Seniors often spend more time indoors, and breathing in this slow stream of dust can worsen respiratory issues over the years. The plant looks lush and vibrant, but it silently demands your body to work harder to breathe comfortably. If you've kept pothos for years, you don't have to feel guilty, but it may be time to let it go. Safer alternatives include herbs like rosemary or mint. They're easy to care for, add a fresh scent, and can even be used in cooking. Unlike pothos, they clean the air naturally without producing toxins or spores. Think of your home as a living system. It should give you energy, not take it away. After 70, your lungs deserve clean air, your skin deserves comfort, and your peace of mind deserves protection from hidden irritants. So while pothos may have been a trendy decoration once, it's not worth the quiet strain it puts on your health today. Sometimes the best step toward longevity isn't adding more. It's removing what silently harms you. Number 4, English Ivy Hedera Helix. At first glance, English ivy looks elegant and timeless, the kind of plant that adds charm to any home. But beneath its beauty lies a serious concern for seniors. English ivy is one of the most common indoor plants linked to respiratory, irritation, and allergic reactions, and for older adults, its effects can linger long after you remove it. The main problem comes from its leaves and sap. English ivy contains chemicals called triterpenoid saponins, which can cause itching, rashes, and inflammation upon contact. While a younger person's skin may recover quickly, aging skin is thinner and more reactive. A brief touch while trimming or watering it can lead to redness or small bumps that may take days to heal. Some seniors even mistake these mild reactions for dry skin or insect bites, never realizing their ivy is the cause. The second and more serious issue is airborne. When ivy leaves age, they release tiny invisible particles that can circulate through the air. These microscopic bits can irritate your lungs, throat, or nasal passages, especially in closed rooms with poor ventilation. For seniors who already experience shortness of breath, sinus problems, or allergies, this can worsen symptoms over time without a clear explanation. You might also think of English ivy as an air purifier, since it's often marketed that way. But here's what most people don't know. While it can remove certain chemicals from the air, it can also release small amounts of mold spores from its soil and roots, especially in damp indoor conditions. If your ivy sits in a shaded corner or bathroom, the moist environment encourages mold growth. Every time you move the pot or brush a leaf, spores disperse into the air. Over time, breathing in these spores can lead to recurring coughs, nasal congestion, or even respiratory infections. For someone over 70, the body's immune defenses respond more slowly, which means a small irritation can become a persistent issue. If you've noticed that your breathing feels heavier or your throat gets dry when you're home for long periods, English ivy might be part of the problem. The irony is that people often grow ivy to feel closer to nature, yet it can quietly rob them of the very vitality they seek. A healthier alternative is the Boston fern or areca palm, both safe, non-toxic, and excellent for improving indoor air. These plants thrive with minimal care and bring that same vibrant greenery without endangering your lungs or skin. It's easy to overlook something as simple as a plant, especially one you've cared for over the years. But your home should support your health, not challenge it. Removing ivy may feel like losing a piece of beauty, but in truth, you're creating space for cleaner air, deeper breathing, and more restful nights. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, Oleandernarium oleander. Among all the plants people love to keep for beauty and nostalgia, oleander is one of the most dangerous. And yet many seniors still grow it in their gardens or patios without realizing how toxic it truly is. Its bright pink, white, or red flowers make it seem harmless, even peaceful, but inside every leaf, petal, and stem lies a chemical that can be fatal when inhaled or ingested in even the smallest amounts. Oleander contains cardiac glycosides, compounds that directly affect the heart. These are similar to the substances found in certain heart medications, but in far stronger and uncontrolled doses. When inhaled through pollen, touched, or accidentally introduced into food or tea water, these toxins can disrupt your heartbeat, lower blood pressure dangerously, or cause dizziness and nausea. For seniors whose bodies are already more sensitive to cardiovascular changes, this can be particularly harmful. The danger doesn't stop there. Many people dry oleander flowers or leaves and display them indoors, unaware that these dried parts can still release trace toxins into the air over time. If you've ever noticed that your head feels heavy or you feel lightheaded after cleaning or trimming flowers, it may not be just age, it could be mild oleander exposure. Even handling the plant barehanded can be risky. Seniors with thinner, more delicate skin are more likely to absorb the chemicals through small cuts or dry patches. This can lead to tingling sensations, numbness in the fingers, or a slow, irregular pulse. It's subtle, and because symptoms develop gradually, most people never suspect the plant. If you keep oleander near your windows, porch, or garden, the risk increases in the summer when wind carries its pollen into your home. For older adults with heart issues, respiratory conditions, or high blood pressure, even low exposure can worsen symptoms. And if pets live with you, the danger doubles. Cats and dogs are especially sensitive to oleander and can fall ill from chewing just one leaf. The best alternative is to replace oleander with flowering plants that are both safe and uplifting, like marigolds, geraniums, or begonias. These plants bring warmth and color to your surroundings without putting your health in danger. They also invite pollinators like butterflies, which create a peaceful connection to nature that's far healthier for your mind and body. Life after 70 should be about ease, clarity, and safety. You've earned the right to live surrounded by things that bring you comfort, not hidden threats disguised as beauty. If oleander sits somewhere in your home, take this as your sign to let it go. You don't need danger dressed in petals to make your world feel alive. What truly makes your home beautiful isn't the color of your plants, it's the air you breathe and the peace you feel. Keeping yourself safe means choosing life over looks, health over habit, and awareness over assumption. That's how you keep growing strong, no matter your age. For you, final thoughts. As we grow older, our surroundings should protect and restore us, not quietly harm us. The plants in our homes may seem harmless, but as the years pass, even small exposures can have a big impact on your health. Breathing clearly, sleeping deeply, and waking up without fatigue all depend on the air that surrounds you every day. The 5 plants we've talked about today, peace, lily, snake plant, pothos, English ivy, and oleander, each carry hidden dangers that most people never think about. They may look beautiful, but beauty should never come at the cost of your well-being. Once you remove these plants and replace them with safer, gentler options, you'll begin to notice a difference. The air feels lighter, your rest deeper, your body calmer. That is what a truly healthy home should give you. After 70, your focus should be on simplicity, safety, and serenity. You've already spent decades building, giving, and caring for others. Now is the time to care for yourself, to surround your life with things that nurture rather than drain you. A peaceful environment helps your heart stay steady, your lungs stay strong, and your mind stay at ease. Health isn't just about medicine or diet, it's also about what you let into your space. Every breath matters. Every little choice adds up. And choosing wisely today will make your tomorrow brighter, calmer, and freer from hidden risks. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.